Madam Mayor, I'd like to make a motion to table item 6D, the consideration of adopting a resolution of restrict pedestrians in public right
Any more discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All right, thank you.
Tuesday, Harrisonburg City Council voted to table a proposed ordinance prohibiting pedestrians from being in the median of roadways.
My name is Katina Delpin. I'm a panhandler. Most of you probably all see me out there. We're not harming the community. We want something to eat at night. We want to be able to go buy some food to be a part of the community. We're not spending the money on other cities. The money we get is to buy food, drinks, maybe possibly get a shower at nighttime, a motel room. The money is coming back to the city.
This homeless woman was among many who told the city council the proposed ordinance would criminalize homeless people. Many residents addressed the council during its meeting.
My name's Louis Delpina, and I hold a sign, plus I hand out food to other people that I get on the streets. This is my sign.
Can we see?
And that's what I hold. And, you know, for the mediums and stuff, people on their cell phones, they run off the road, everything like that.
One lady told them the restriction of pedestrians in the median ordinance is not about public safety.
So this is Easter week, as I'm sure we all know. Most of us know that Jesus also said, what you do unto the least of your brethren, you do unto me. And I think that it shows a certain level of audacity to try to punish people, especially this week, when you open with a prayer, which it's so many levels of hypocrisy. If this actually had to do with public safety, you'd be addressing the JMU students who are getting white girl wasted and falling off the sidewalk.
But it was a retired pastor who was among many that reminded the city council Harrisonburg was to be known as a friendly city.
I am impressed with the kindness of this community. And I listened very carefully to Richard Boggs' prayer. I'm a retired preacher. So I listened very carefully to prayers. And you asked that we would be gentle, that we would be kind, and that we would do justice. I ask you, the members of this council, to be gentle, to be kind, to do justice, love mercy, and vote against this resolution.
I saw that there was a meeting of the city council in regard to an ordinance that would have banned people in the median areas. And I noticed, that struck me that would target mostly the homeless population or the panhandlers in the area. So I felt that it was important to speak up for that population.
Tiffany Jackson is a former longtime resident of Harrisonburg.
It really warmed my heart just to see the community come together, to see the people that came out, the passion that they had. And there were people from all different walks, people that I've met along the way from different places, people that work with the homeless population. There were people here that have experienced homelessness that are currently homeless. So to see everyone come together and share their concerns was very inspirational. And my hope is that it brings about needed change.
Jackson told the council what they were proposing was just not fair.
I've seen a lot of things here, and you say that you don't want the people to comment further, but it's apparent that there are many concerns that aren't addressed here. There's a quote that says, when injustice becomes law, resistance becomes duty. Consider what these people have said, because some of them I've walked alongside, some of them I know. Today I met a gentleman, I stopped, he was in the median.
It wasn't from here. He was a young man, and I took a minute to talk to him. He said he came here to start a new life. It's very important that we begin to see each other and to see past the masks and the things that separate us, race, political divides, whatever they are. It's important that we work together.
Councilman Chris Jones responded to Jackson's wearing a mask comment.
I can't believe I'm about to say this, but I'm saying it anyway. Like, I'm a black man. I wear a mask. Read the poem if you haven't read it. And so this, like, being invisible piece, like, I get that. I understand that language, that tone. But like I feel like that every day. I'm insulted by that every day. And so it's hard to hear people with a different type of privilege than I am ever going to experience talking to me about that. It's hard to digest. Even when I look in this room right now, it's only 4 brothers in here. Like, I get it. I get it on a different level than you will ever understand, because this don't come off.
But it was Vice Mayor Sal Romero who spoke up first and said he would not support the proposed ordinance.
I have read the ordinance, and I have certainly taken all the information that has been available to me. You know, people always assume, and that's something I'm concerned about. People always assume that because you're sitting up here, you have that privilege and you've never gone through it. So
That's right.
I would want people to definitely reconsider that, because you just don't know the story behind everybody behind
Amen.
it. So I want people to keep that in mind. Moving forward, for me, the biggest reason that I am not in support of this ordinance is because the data really doesn't support it.
Harrisonburg's Mayor Dina Reed told the crowd they were unjustly judging the council members.
So it's kind of frustrating to hear some of the comments, because I think you lump all of us. I don't know what you think. I really don't, because you have to know that I can speak for myself. You know, I've had my issues. I've had my times where I live from paycheck to paycheck, and I'm one bill away from being in trouble or being in need. So I understand that. I think I said it 2 weeks ago. You know, I know the hearts of this council, and sometimes we're portrayed in a different way, and that's not fair to us.
In Harrisonburg, Elaine Rackley for Breaking Through News.